We have the Spacex launch going on right now. They're going to be launching in just under 7 minutes. No! No!
Acceleration, everything continues to look nominal. Early engines are throttling down for G today. 4G, so we're holding it there for the crew. Major lift coming up will be main engine cutoff, followed by stage separation, looking at the second stage engine nozzle, and then ignition on the second stage. And Miko. Stage separation.
Officially, the Inspiration 4 crew are now on their way to space. First, the survey on the left-hand side of the screen is making its way back down to Earth. The Griffins have popped out. Steering. It will be making a landing attempt on our drone ship. Just read the instructions, which is parked out in holding position in the Atlantic Ocean.
And so we have a couple of views on the screen. Signal for me.
All right. You've got the rocket launched. They are heading to space. Fantastic. And stage 1 is on its way back down to Earth. Stage 1 is on the left. Stage 2 is the rocket that's pushing the civilians, the Inspiration 4 crew, out to space. So if you guys are willing to hang on for another 5 minutes, we'll watch the landing of the stage 1 on a ship out in the ocean, and then we'll get to sweeping. Is everybody okay with that? Give me a thumbs up if that's a good plan. I'm a big transportation nerd. I like cars, planes, trains, boats, and rocket ships. So I try to watch all of the launches, and I thought I would share it with you guys tonight. Fantastic. Thank you guys so much. Anne-Marie, you want a boat? That sounds exciting. Was it the bass boat from with it's a nice prize, Beverly. They just started the landing burn, or the entry burn, sorry. This is the burn to slow them down. The SpaceX crowd is going wild. So that cool little line is the sun rising on the other side of Earth. All right, they're in orbit now. Here comes the landing. Yay! And the landing is confirmed. So that's fantastic. We're getting to sweeping now. Sorry about that bang there, guys. I hope everybody's having a fantastic evening. I thought I would share the rocket launch with you guys tonight. Just a little bit of inspiration for some awesome stuff some other awesome things going on in the world. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic night. I've had a super productive day today, so I'm like on cloud nine right now. Looking forward to sharing Sweeps Atlas with you guys, and really appreciate all of you showing up tonight and joining us. So I'm going to start off right now and ask you guys to, if you have any questions, please let me know. We, we'll be watching the feed for questions, and we'll answer them towards the end. I wanted to go through how to use Sweeps Atlas to find new sweeps that are interesting and cool, and make sure that you guys know about all of the different types of filters that we have, and the different types of sorts that we have, and just reinforce the fact that everybody needs to set their state, the state that they live in. So first things first, we're going to go into let's go into the search settings. Select your state here, and the reason why you want to do this is that will ensure that only sweeps that are valid for your state will show up. U.S. and worldwide will still show up. All, like if it says, you can see this sweep is valid within the United States, so those all show up. The worldwide ones show up, but the only time that you're going to get a sweep for another state is if it's also available in your state. So, like, I click on Hawaii, this is valid in Florida, this one's valid in Florida, and this one's valid in Florida. So that's probably the biggest tip that I can give you guys for making your sweep life more efficient, is by setting the state so that you're only seeing sweeps that you're going to be able to enter and win. If you have family members or friends in other states, or if you live like in DC, in the DC area, go ahead and set the states for those states that are nearby. Like if you live in DC, then you're going to want Virginia and Maryland, maybe even Delaware. Any place that you can have a friend pick up the prize for you, or they can win it. I've turned that off now, just so that we have everything available to us. So that's the biggest efficiency. The next big efficiency I want to talk about is knowing what the tags are and deciding what type of sweeps you're interested in. If you're not, and then once you've decided which ones you're interested in, again, go back to the settings and turn off the ones that you're not interested in. If you're not interested in big prizes for whatever reason, over $5,000, turn it off, right? Over $1,000, turn it off. That way, if you're trying to avoid taxes on large prizes, that's the best way to ensure that you don't get hit. You don't win some prize that you're going to end up having to turn away, and that just makes life difficult for the sweep company, the sponsor of the sweep, and if you win something and then you have to turn it away. It happens all the time, but if don't waste your time, right? Like, don't waste your time trying to enter a sweep and then winning something that you're not going to actually be able to accept. So Also, if you're not interested in alcohol, you're not interested in marijuana or tobacco, we tag all of the sweeps with with the appropriate tags so that you can avoid those type of sweeps. Here's alcohol. You know, the most efficient way to go through discovering what sweeps it is that are out there that you want to enter is to not see them in the first place, right? You don't. The most efficient way to find the sweeps that you want to enter is to avoid all the sweeps that you don't want to enter. You're not even having to think about, is this one that I want to enter or not? They just don't show up in your feed. So that is good. If you find a sweep that you don't want to enter, and click hide, and that will move it into the hidden sweeps that are over here, and you can have as many hidden sweeps as you want. That will allow you to, again, it decreases the number of sweeps that you have to think about. Pretty much the way that I wrote the application is that you should either have the sweep hidden or you should have the sweep favorited, in your My Sweeps. You should either add it to My Sweeps, or you should hide it, one or the other. And then once you have them either in your My Sweeps or hidden, then you're going to go to the next phase of entering sweeps by just going through your My Sweeps and entering those that you've added to My Sweeps. And if you're just using My Sweeps, then the dailies, you want to focus in on the dailies and have them and have those and work off those first, right? Because those are the sweeps that are that you can enter every single day, and so they're like the most important ones that you want to enter. And then after you've entered the single sweeps, go ahead and hide it, right? When it comes time to go finding them, just understand that if it was a single, just go ahead and know that you're going to have to look in your hidden sweeps to find those sweeps. So you'll click on expired, and then you'll click on hidden, and these are the hidden sweeps that have expired for me. And if I entered one of these as a single, then it's going to also be played, and it's probably also going to be in My Sweeps. So that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to click that button. That's an interesting little bug. So it appears that if it's hidden, no, it was just that one. Oh, I can't favorite it because it's expired. That's why. Okay, so I was wondering why the My Sweeps button wasn't working. Instant win games are awesome. They're fun. You know immediately that whether or not you've won or not, and so you can go in and click on the instant sweeps and instant wins and find the sweeps that you want to enter. So let's see here. When I'm looking for sweeps, the primary thing that I look at are what are the new sweeps for that came in yesterday, and and then I go and I look for the ARV that I'm interested in, and I go through, I go through those, and I enter all the ones that I want, and first I add them to my sweeps, right, and then after I've added them to my sweeps, I click on my sweeps to get um, I click on my sweeps to get just the sweeps that I'm going to enter for that day, and like I said, you're best off by also clicking on unplayed. That way, once you've played the sweeps, you can just hit the refresh button, and now the sweeps that you've played um, fall off. And that's interesting that that guy is staying there. There he goes. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time for the server to update the record for it to know that it shouldn't show that to you. So that's what was going on with that one. You'll probably never run into that because you will have gone off to play that sweep, and then you'll come back and it'll be fine. So you definitely want to use the unplayed sweeps while you're going through and playing your sweeps. Let's see here. Do we have any questions yet?
No. Did have one helpful comment though to make sure everybody knows. It's to double check you're hiding a sweep and not blocking the domain unless you really don't want to see sweeps from that particular site.
Yes. So you're limited to the number of blocked domains that you can get. There's only you only get about 1,000 blocked domains, so you want to use that a little sparingly, and you only want to use it on sweeps that on domains that are definitely going to come up all the time, and you see them all the time. Bookhounds is an example. I'm not picking on bookhounds. I'm just using them as an example. We're going to have a lot of bookhound sweeps in the database, and if you're not interested in entering bookhounds, then that's when you would click the block on that. If you also want to make sure that the tags that are showing up for that domain, maybe you can block the tag instead, right? So if there's a tag that's showing up often, check those sweeps that you're seeing that you're not wanting to enter, and see if you can create the tag block to get rid of those sweeps. So let's see here. Do we have any other?
We had some no questions, but great comments of people enjoying the site, doing their my sweeps and unplayed instant in the mornings. Oh, we have a question.
Okay.
What is the unloved sweeps category?
Unloved, basically. So let's start off here, and we're gonna go through, and we're gonna add these to my sweeps. Notice that the heart is turned on. If you click on unloved, then everything that you have loved is going to go away. So theoretically, this is how you can find sweeps that you haven't hidden and that you haven't added to my sweeps yet. So it is a way to, it's just a faster way of getting to those sweeps that you haven't assessed yet. William, there is a way to go diamond. If you'll hit me up in the forums, I can talk you through that. Basically, yeah, I'll just just talk to me in the forums because it's a little complicated, but it definitely can be done. Anne Marie, I checked daily, 24-hour, monthly, quarterly for the previous day. Yep, you can't click them all at the same time. And no, we don't want to do the radio buttons. Actually, radio buttons is kind of what you have right now because let's see, she's talking about 24-hour frequency. So I see what you're doing. Okay. So yeah, I see what you're saying. It's kind of like a checkbox in that you can click it and then you have to click the X to turn it off. So that is a we had a request early on from multiple users that wanted to be able to look at dailies and 24 hours at the same time, and some other people wanted to look at single and weekly and monthly at the same time. And so just so that they could process them that much quicker. You can click the X, and that will unselect the frequency. Frequency is one of the few filters that actually does that.
Carol is having sound issues. Sorry about that.
Interesting. Make sure that your YouTube, type out to Carol to make sure that her YouTube is not muted, because she may have YouTube muted. If her sound is up, let's see here.
Electrosponge had questions.
So it pops back up to the top of the page for me too, Anne Marie. The deal is that I'm already at the top of the page. That's why it's not popping back up. Let's see here. Electric Sponge, there's no way to. Electric Sponge wants to know how to make it so that his favorite website is always at the top of the page. We don't have that capability built in. That's an interesting one. We'll have to think about that one, but that's kind of a reverse block. So that's an interesting one, and I'll have to think about that one. See if we can make that work.
Is there a way to print text only?
Yes. So you can go down to primary entry mode, and you find texting, and you click on texting, and these are the sweepstakes that are just for text entry only. So, or not only, but they have a text entry primary entry mode. So let's see here. Embark is awesome if you're looking at your My Sweeps, and if you want to click on your unplayed sweeps, and then you can click on Embark. That will actually open up all of the sweeps that are on your page at that point in time into their own tab.
And we have another video in our playlist that goes into great details on that one that they can watch.
Yes. producer Lori is telling me that there is another video that is specifically on Embark, and you can check it out. That was just a quick hit at Embark. It also goes into the play button and other really cool features that are surrounding the play mechanism that is built into Sweeps Atlas.
Should you like and subscribe?
Please like and subscribe. We need to do 2 giveaways right now. So let's see here. Let me lock this.
And we have another question.
Close the topic. Okay. What's the question?
What is the difference between multi-platform entry and additional entry tags?
So multi-platform is it is when you have to enter via you're allowed to enter. Hang on a second. It'll be easier to show you. It's like when the host is using Rafflecopter or Gleam or King Sumo, or one of those type of mechanisms to host. Set a tag. There we go, multi-platform. So we go here to the Bookhounds, and you can see that where's the entry form for this? There it is. So this is a Rafflecopter giveaway. You get a you get a little box, and then because you can enter via Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, and they'll have a myriad of ways for you to be able to enter, and they track all of that. That's what multi-platform is. It allows you. It means that they're using one of these. In programmer terms, they call them widgets. It's basically a plugin or a component that gets plugged into the into their website, and hosts the giveaway for them. Cozy Cat Furniture, also using Rafflecopter. Mommies with Sense.
And what is the difference between
Also using Rafflecopter.
that one and additional entry?
So additional entry means that you can get entries. You can get entries by posting to Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, but it's not going to be managed through a Rafflecopter or a Gleam or something
So you have to
along
do
those
them
lines.
yourself.
Yes, you have to do it yourself. So. And let's see here. Do we have any more questions?
Right now, no.
No? All right. Well, let's go ahead and do the giveaway. We have 232. Well, first, let's to enter the giveaway on YouTube for all of our wonderful guests here on YouTube. Enter by typing in rocket. And right now, go ahead and type that in right now. And while I'm working on the other giveaway, you guys can be typing in rocket, and that will be your entry into the giveaway for YouTube. And I'm going to find the
Good luck, everyone.
good luck. I'm going to find the random number generator and get a random number for the giveaway, for the annual giveaway that was hosted by Bookworms. And the winner is David Basile. So David Basile is the winner of the Bookworms annual subscription giveaway. So that's awesome. Congratulations. Any caps are fine.
One entry.
Please only enter once.
Electro sponge.
Mr. Electro Sponge, you're going to be disqualified if you keep entering like that. Don't be naughty. All right. Let's see here. And now I will do a let's see here. I'm going to do random number between 1 and 28. And we get we got a 0. That doesn't work. All right, 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Kathleen S., you're the big winner. I had to skip Electro Sponge a couple of times because he entered too many times. So that's how I got down to Kathleen S. Kathleen, please send me an email, admin@sweepsatlas.com, and we will get you your gift card, your $25 gift card, out as soon as possible. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. It was a pleasure. If you have Lori.
No, we.
Let's see here. I have Lori Griffith as 1. Jack Moss is 2. Sweeping Up Sweepstakes is 3. Janice Wright is 4. Jeanster is 5. Red on 30 is 6. Bonnie Kovim is 7. Brenda Here is 8. Beverly Justice is 9. Electro Sponge is 10. Jennifer Bruton is 11. Steffi McKendry is 12. My Adventure Bucket is 13. I'm skipping Electro Sponge. C Corb is 14. Brad Neff is 15. Raina Durham is 16. William Causey is 17. Skipping Electro Sponge again. DBAX Girl is 17. Donna Mecangino is 18. Did I skip one? Kathleen S. is 19, and Anne Marie is 20. Damn it. Electro Sponge, you screwed up my counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yes, Kathleen S. is 20. I just counted it again. Kathleen S. is the winner.
Congratulations.
Lori, I'm a little ahead of you in timeline. Lori Griffith, I'm a little bit ahead of you in timeline. I think I see more entries. So, Kathleen S., please send a... No, Kathleen S., you are the winner. You're not 19, you are 20. You are the winner. So I have now counted twice. And so, Anne Marie, go ahead and send me an email too, and I'll give you a $25 gift card as well, just to make it fair. And
Definitely
will,
one entry.
yes, one entry next time. And thank you everyone for visiting with us tonight. And we'll catch you next time. And I wish you all a happy evening. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.